Hello.
Hello there, Dana. How are you today? Just getting set up to play some of The Last of Us 2 on the PlayStation 5. So, anyway, welcome back to the Gamer's Grotto. Today we're going to be playing some Last of Us 2. I figured we'd go into this since we just finished The Last of Us Left Behind DLC yesterday night. So, we're going to go into this and do our first playthrough of The Last of Us Part 2, which is arguably my favorite out of all the games. I mean, out of all the games, there's only two other ones technically: the DLC and the Last of Us one. The Last of Us one I did like. I don't want people to think that I didn't like it, though I did prefer the environments and the gameplay in The Last of Us Part Two. I understand there's criticism and negativity towards The Last of Us Part Two because of how Joel died, things like that, but. I don't care about that. At the end of the day, I knew he was going to die because of how he was training Ellie to fend for herself. Normally, if a main protagonist teaches a side protagonist how to defend themselves, more often than not, that main protagonist is not going to be around anymore or is going to die at some point. So I already knew ahead of time, even before playing this game, that Joel was probably going to die, either in this game or in a Last of Us Part 3. Anyway, so yes, we're going to go into this right now. We're going to play some The Last of Us 2 on the PlayStation 5. So the difference between the PlayStation 5 and PS4 version of the game is the PlayStation 5 version is running at a steady 60 frames per second, whereas the PlayStation 4 version runs at about 30. And there is slight graphical improvements here and there. I believe we're getting a full 4K resolution. Now, granted, YouTube will not probably broadcast it on that. It'll probably be broadcast in 1080p, 60 frames per second, which unfortunately I have no control over. I don't know why it does that. I would love to stream my games in 4K. I really don't think the PlayStation 5 is capable of doing so via YouTube. So, we are going to anyway, so we're going to hop right into this right now. Let's play some The Last of Us Part 2.
I don't know what happened. I was supposed to take her to the Fireflies and walk away. You go halfway across the country with someone. She needed her immunity to mean something. Maybe I was starting to buy into that old cure business. Maybe I just wanted to do right by her. And then we made it. We found the Firefly. Because of her, they were actually going to make a cure.
Let's do this. Even though I never played this game, I will still help you. I got your back.
Oh, I'm good, Dana. I've beaten The Last of Us 2 about 1,000 times now. It's one of my favorite games. But I'm glad you're here, and I look forward to your commentary.
This is our future. Think of all the lives we'll save.
Jesus Christ, Joel. What do you do? I saved her.
That look there from Joel says everything. That glare to his brother, what did you do? What the fuck do you think I did? That's what that glare says. That glare says I fucking killed everybody.
Come on, baby girl. I got you. I got you.
Cover the exit. Don't let him get away.
that soon? That's a lot. What does Ellie know?
I told her they just ran some tests. I told her her immunity meant nothing.
And she believed you?
I didn't say otherwise.
We should head back.
Now, the one thing I will point out about this game is that it is stunning compared to the first game. It is honestly a beautiful game. You already notice that the facial animations have vastly improved. As you know, The Last of Us 1 was from 2013. This game came out in, I believe, 2020. So there's a huge difference. There's a huge gap between technology here. So there's a lot more real-time reflections in this game. There's a lot more high-quality visuals. And a lot of people complained that Joel in this didn't sound the same as he did in the first game. Now keep in mind, the reason for that is not because of bad voice acting, it's because Joel has aged. Joel is now in his late 50s, early 60s, and a lot of time has passed between the first game and this one. I think there's like a 6 or 7 year difference, if not more. Ellie is now a teenager. She is not a kid anymore. She is now in her 20s. And she's in a relationship with another woman named... God, I can never remember her name, the other woman's name. Yeah, so they're in a relationship, and they all live at this camp that the brother runs, Joel's brother. Now, the camp is seen in The Last of Us 1. You'll have seen it in my playthrough. At the very ending of the game, where Joel and Ellie are standing over top of this cliff overlooking this village. That is the village we're going to be riding to right now, and that is where Joel and Ellie are living. So this whole plan, they were just clearing out clickers in this little town, not even a town, this little area here. And Joel found a guitar, and he's taking it back for Ellie. He wants to give it to her as a gift. And this will be the first time we'll ever hear Joel sing to Ellie. She kind of forces him finally to sing, because in the first game he said, "I always wanted to be a musician." So I mean, we'll be able to hear that now. As you can see, the visuals are just absolutely stunning. This is literally my favorite out of all the Last of Us games. It really is fantastic. And the gameplay elements are a lot better than the previous game. There's a lot more mechanics involved, and you're finally able to go prone, which I really like, because just ducking down is not enough. Sometimes you want to go prone and hide in tall grass. You're able to do that in this game. Now, here's the town from the first game. So we would have been standing, Joel and Ellie, at the ending of the first game. We would have been standing on the opposite side of all these trees and overlooking the village.
Okay, that's cool, but I think that Surgeon was the main villain. Dads, I forgot who is she.
Abby, yes, that is true. The surgeon is Abby's father, yes. So we're standing on the opposite side of where we would have been standing at the ending of the first Last of Us game. So we'd be standing on the opposite side of those trees, overlooking a mountain. Because of the direction of where the main entrance is. So the main entrance is right in front of us, technically. But in The Last of Us Part 1's ending, the main entrance was slightly off to the left side, which to me signifies that we would have been standing opposite all of these trees when we saw that. Actually, it looks like we would have been standing on top of this area here, because there's that waterfall that we saw. So we would have been up on that, overlooking the town. And of course, it has been some time, so trees have grown in a tiny bit. Oh, maybe no. Hold on, maybe not. No, because there's this. No, we'd be standing further down. Never mind. I forgot about the gas station being here. So there's the entrance. So let's... I'm just going to ride over here for a second. So we would have seen the entrance at an angle like that, yes. So...
Too late, I just realized the Tommy's voice almost sounds like Merrick from COD Ghost.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that. I do know that it's the same voice actor who played Tommy in the first game. And I also know that he will be playing Tommy in the Last of Us TV series as well. He was cast as Tommy. Which is very cool that they're bringing one of the voice actors from The Last of Us 1 and 2 into the TV series. Sadly, he will be the only one, aside from Merle Dandridge, who has been cast to play as Marlene, reprising her role from The Last of Us 1 and 2.
Come on. It's okay. I got him. You go on.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
About what we were talking about earlier. I can't say I'd have done different. I'll take it to the grave if I have to.
I'll see you later, Tom.
Have you ever heard of COD Ghosts or no?
I own it. I own most of the Call of Duty games, dude. Like literally, I own most of them. So yes, I have Ghost. I've got most of them on disc. Yeah, Ghost is the one where you play as where you can play as the dog. I think the dog's name was Riley. I can't remember. I think the dog's name was Riley or something like that. Yeah, Ghost was a good game. I liked it. I liked its single-player story, that's for sure. I'm not really into the multiplayer of Call of Duty games. I'm more into the single-player campaigns.
Hello? Ellie?
Yeah, you're right, Riley was the dog's name.
Jesus. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I tried knocking, but
Hey,
hey,
what's up, Joel?
just checking in. Folks are You know, talking about how impressed they are with you and how well you're helping out.
It's good.
Yeah. Tommy and I went out riding the other day, and he told me a joke, and I thought about you. It's
I mean the character you play as, I think it was Logan.
something about a clock. How do you...
Joel, it's pretty late and I gotta get up in a few hours.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get out of your hair. Just, I want to show you something. Just give me 1 second.
What's this?
Some folks call this thing here a guitar.
Funny.
You want to hear something?
Okay.
Okay. Promise me that you won't laugh.
I won't laugh. I won't.
I'm trusting you. If I ever were to lose you, I'd surely lose myself. Everything I have found here, I'm not found by myself. Try and sometimes you'll succeed to make this man of me. All my stolen missing parts I've no need for any more, 'cause I believe, and I believe 'cause I can see our future days, days of you and me.
I wish this was the theme song of when you said The Last of Us show.
It wouldn't be, because it's not an original song. If I remember correctly, that is a Pearl Jam song. And no, that would not work. They'd have to pay the license to Pearl Jam. And no, I don't think that's going to
There
happen.
you go.
Well, that didn't suck.
I'll take what I can get. She's yours.
No. No. I don't know the first thing
I
about
promised
this.
that I'd teach you how to play.
You did.
Oh, okay, I thought it would be cool.
So what do you say, tomorrow night? First lesson?
Deal.
Okay. Okay.
Do you remember the joke?
What is the downside to eating a clock? It's time consuming.
That's so dumb.
Yeah. Good night, kiddo.
Hey,
Morning.
sorry, I totally overslept. Just give me a minute and I'll get dressed.
I heard you had quite a night after I left.
She kissed me. It was just Dina being Dina. She didn't mean anything by it.
I was talking about your fight with Seth. Wait, you kissed Dina?
Oh. I thought this...
We're broken up 1 week and you make a move on my girl?
No. She was probably just trying to make you jealous. I would never... Fuck, this is awkward.
I'm messing with you, man. I don't care. Get dressed.
You're the worst.
It's kind of fucked up you did that.
So, before I grab all my stuff, I'm going to keep this gentleman waiting. I'm going to keep Jesse waiting for a few minutes. We're going to take a look at a few things here. So over here we have a PlayStation 3 console with some of Naughty Dog's games. We've got Jak and Daxter and Uncharted 2, I believe that is. No, that's the first Uncharted by the looks of it. Also, to point out, this clock does work in real time. Now, in-game real time, not real time. So, if you wait around 1 minute, the clock will go ahead 1 minute. So if I wait 1 minute, it'll go to 6:39. Wait another minute, it'll go 6:40. This clock works in-game real time. Yeah, so... I believe that's it. There's a lot of references to all of the comics that Ellie has been collecting over the years. In the first game, she was constantly collecting all those comics, and she now has a ton of them. There's the toy that she stole in the first game for Sam, and unfortunately he died before accepting it. So yeah, there's a lot of great details in this game to show the past and to show you know the past parts of The Last of Us, like a lot of references to the first game, a lot of references to Sony in general. Looks like she's got some anime DVDs up there. Moon Lover Samurai. That's interesting. All obviously fictional DVDs, but still pretty cool. Probably referencing various that looks like it's making fun of Naruto, however it's pronounced. I'm not a big anime person, as you can tell. Yes. Anyway, let's get dressed and let's go meet Jesse.
Sure. Hey, is Joel up?
Got reports of infected out north. We sent him and Tommy out early to scout.
That sucks.
Yep. Can't imagine they got much sleep. Definitely not as much as you.
Shut up. I was just about to get up. I was.
You got everything?
Yes.
Heads up. You're the talk of the town this morning.
What?
Let me see if I got this right. You kissed Dean.
Now, just as a heads up, this game is insanely long. Like insanely long.
Yep.
So this will be a multiple part stream. It's going to be at least 20 parts, if not more, unfortunately, because compared to The Last of Us 1, The Last of Us 2 is ginormously long. We're talking like this is 1 hour away from being as long as the Red Dead Redemption 2 single player campaign. That's how long this game is. So it's a long, involved story.
Where is she?
Diner.
Is this about Seth?
No clue.
Just tell her you never saw me.
Nope.
Where's your fucking loyalty?
Excuse me?
Hey, so we're okay, right?
You and me? Yeah, of course. Dina and I are done.
I know. It's just I don't want you to think.
Ellie, we're cool. Promise.
Thanks.
So as I said earlier, this is the town that Ellie and Joel overlooked at the ending of the first game. They now live in this town. It's now winter, obviously. It's a neat little Easter egg over
Ellie.
here. Shut up, Jesse, please. We're gonna pet this pup.
Hey, old timer.
Now there's a neat little Easter egg over here. This gentleman over here with the banjo is a cameo appearance of Gustavo Santaolalla. I believe that's how his name is pronounced. He's a Polish composer who did all of the music in The Last of Us 1, the DLC, Left Behind, and The Last of Us 2. So he is the lead composer who did all the music for all 3 games, and they shoved him into the game. So that's what he actually looks like. They scanned his face and everything, and there he is there playing his banjo. Be kind of interesting if he played the Last of Us tune on his banjo. That'd be kind of cool. But he doesn't. He just kind of just strums it gently. Just going to look at all the details here. A little kid making a snow angel. There's a lot more details in this game over the first one, and the first one's DLC. Hi, TYT. How are you today? Ooh, I didn't know there was a card there, actually. That's interesting. I don't think I ever grabbed that one.
Badass.
So in the first game, you collected comics. In this one, you collect trading cards.
I really like this game.
Oh, I do too. It's literally my favorite Last of Us. I've beaten it like about 1,000 times, but it's the first time I've ever live streamed it. So yeah, the superhero cards are a reference to the classic Marvel superhero trading cards from the 90s. And they actually have the exact same design style as the classic Marvel's trading cards, which is kind of cool. It's a kind of neat little reference to 90s card collecting, which was a huge thing back in the 90s. All of us kids would just go to school and trade off our Marvel trading cards with each other. I feel like I'm missing something here. I think there's, unless it's further down, there is a location here where you can pick up scrap. I think it's further down. What? Okay. They were gossiping about Ellie, apparently. Alright, yeah, no, it's further down then. Alright, let's go in here and get our bigot sandwich.
Want to grab some breakfast?
No. Where's Maria?
In the back.
Excuse me.
Ellie, there you are. Come here. Seth's got something he wants to say to you.
I don't want to hear what that bigot has to say.
Do it for me, please.
Fine.
Seth. Seth, come here.
Hey. Look, last night I was drinking too much.
Sure.
I'm trying to say I'm sorry. Maria tells me that you and Dina are headed out. I made you some sandwiches.
Okay.
She's like,
Thank you, Seth.
great sandwiches. Fuck you. That's your apology.
Well,
He called her a fucking dyke, and then he's like, I apologize. Here's some fucking trash-ass sandwiches. Fucking hell, man. That guy's such a dick all the time.
Bigot sandwiches.
Yummy!
Smells good.
They're yours.
Bigot sandwiches.
It's fine.
Let me walk you out.
Okay.
I'm sorry for being a homophobe. Here, have a fucking sandwich. Oh, Jesus. That's great. That's fantastic. I wish all apologies could be that fucking stupid. All right.
Go out, I want you to trade off with Tommy and Joel. Those boys have been up for far too long.
Where do I meet them?
You go up to the Northwest Lookout. They're scheduled to arrive later today. Watch yourself. There's too many sightings of infected recently.
Of course. I was gonna check out the creek trails. I'll need someone else to cover it.
Okay, so the scraps would have been... Yeah, the scraps would have been... I must have missed them. They were on the opposite side. Oh, well. But it was just like, you know, scraps to build things with, whatever.
You know the creek trails?
This is cute, this little
Not really.
little kid trying to go down
Dina's
the
been at
stairs.
a bunch. I'll have the two of them take it.
Well, that solves that.
What is he reading them? Flowers of the Farm. Oh, I'm sure they're just thrilled. Hey, kids! Why don't we sit around and read about flowers on a farm? Housebreaking Rufus. Hatching Fall 2013. Well, given that this game takes place, like, way past 2013, I don't think that film's coming out. Let's be honest, that film is long gone. It's a shame. That little girl is so excited to see that film, and she'll never get to see it.
So,
Look, I don't know what's going on with you and Joel.
Maria,
Guy really cares about you. And I'm sure he didn't mean to.
we're fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sorry to pry. Be safe.
Thanks.
Yo, Dina! Assignments!
Just give me a minute!
We get your girlfriend to the stables, please.
Hey, Dina. Can I talk to you?
Hey, guys! I'm tapping out. Come on! For how long?
Whew.
Hey.
Hey. I just want to say sorry for running off last night.
Oh, it's okay. I totally get it. I felt bad.
Why?
Now, Dina, just as an FYI for those who don't know, the facial actor for Dina is actually a YouTuber. You can check out her YouTuber account. It's Casina Caradonna. Just search that up on YouTube. You'll find her. She looks identical to Dina, and she is a gamer. You can find her Let's Plays of various games. She did her first... When The Last of Us 2 first came out, she did a Let's Play of it. And when she saw herself in the game for the first time, she cried her eyes out because it freaked her out how realistic she looked to herself. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, she is on YouTube. Maybe what I'll do is I'll put a link to her channel in my description after the fact. You guys can go check her out. She's really cool YouTuber, and she's got a lot of great content.
Because I started the whole thing, and I shouldn't have kissed you in front of all of those people.
No,
And
you were drunk. It's fine.
well, still, I don't want you to think.
No, I'm not reading into it or anything. Just...
You know what I love about you? How you let me finish my sentences.
All right. Well, we should probably get going.
Ow!
What the fuck? I'm not even playing?
Cause you're a chicken? You're a chicken!
I hate this kid so much. You wanna fuck him up? Yeah, I do.
You asked for it!
You better run, you little shits!
Holy shit! Get to cover! Go! Go!
Gotcha!
We're on the board, suckers!
Eat that!
No.
Oh, I'm coming for you, Tiny.
You can't get me! I see you.
Oh, you like that?
Ow!
Damn! Arm on that kid! Oh, suck it! Fuck yeah! I mean, frick. Don't tell your mom.
Oh, you better hide.
In your face! Eat snow! You think you can get me?
Parents don't love you!
I'm gonna come over there and fight you, like, for real.
What a shot!
Come on!
Ow! No, you did.
I know where you live, Alex! I see you!
No fair! Eat it, shrimp!
That was crazy. They were like pummeling me with those snowballs. I couldn't even get out of the area. That's crazy.
You'll never get away with this!
Doo-doo-doo, I'm just gonna go on the slide. Actually, knowing that that slide works, let's actually go on the slide. That's something. Alright,
Get off of her, you monsters! Alright, we actually have some work to do. Scram.
Man.
I guess I asked for that, huh? Yep. Let's go.
so for the 0% of you who haven't played The Last of Us 2 yet, Dina is Ellie's girlfriend.
So, Jesse wants us to do the creek trails. He's gonna release...
And for if there's a 1% of you who haven't played The Last of Us 2, shame on you. Because, honestly, it is a really good game. And don't avoid playing it just because of past drama that you may have heard from idiot gamers. Because, honestly, it is a fantastic game, and it was worthy of winning its Game of the Year award, in my opinion.
Thank you.
That's a good girl. Look who's here.
Thanks. Come on. All right. Hey, Shimmer.
Oh, look who decided to join us.
Yeah.
One for you. And one for you. Open it up. Settle down, children. All right. You all know the drill.
Now this town is so faithfully recreated in the Last of Us TV series. Like I said, I have a friend who's on the set who's doing background work for the TV series, and some of the photos I have been shared. They literally recreated that entire fence. That entire area has been faithfully recreated in the upcoming TV series, and it looks amazing. I'm not gonna lie. It looks as faithful as they could get to this game.
Run your routes, mark your logbooks, clear any infected you see. You run into anything you can't handle, you come back. Be smart about it. All right, get going.
What were you dreaming about?
Was I talking?
You're doing your teeth grinding thing.
Where have you been?
Grab your gear. I want to show you something.
What?
Trust me.
Come on. This way.
Why did she duck down underneath the, that thing was not even close to being at the level of ducking down when she ducked under it. That was kind of weird. So this is Abby, the technically
Sure you don't want to do this when the sun's out?
quote unquote villain of the game.
No.
She is
You don't want to
voiced.
just tell me?
You need to see it.
She is voiced by Laura Bailey, who got a lot of death threats over her role in this game, which is absolutely fucking stupid. I don't abide by that. Laura Bailey is a really nice person and a fantastic voice actress. She has been in a lot of stuff, everything from Mass Effect to Uncharted to The Last of Us 1. She was also in the Spider-Man game by Insomniac Games. She voiced Mary Jane Watson in it. She's in so much stuff. It's not like Abby is her first role. It's her, like, billionth role, if anything, because she's been voicing since the 90s and stuff. So the amount of hatred she got over voicing Abby was honestly disgusting, and it was disgusting to see, because she didn't deserve that. At the end of the day, she is a voice actress.
Out here by yourself?
She is getting paid to do voice acting. It's not like she has any say in the script at all.
You want to keep going? Just drive all the way to Mexico?
I've thought about it.
You can see Manny's hometown.
Yeah, I don't see that living up to his stories.
Now, to show off some details here that I really like is, so you can see Abby's chest here, devoid of snow. Now, if I go prone into the snow here, and just crawl around in it for a tiny bit. That should be enough. We'll get it back up. You can see that it's now covered in more snow. That's really more defined later on when you're in like muddy environments in the spring and summer, and you crawl around to them, and then you get up and your character's shirt is just drenched in mud. It's a neat little attention to detail that is often overlooked in video games, and it's not surprising that Naughty Dog would add it into their games because they are a master of attention to detail in their content and in their games.
You did all this in the dark?
Yes. Now come on.
I also like this. This is not a lot of times this is unnoticed because he went up there, but this is his previous trail from when he was scouting the area. So you can actually see his footprints. Now as well, you'll notice that Abby, when she gets near an edge, she starts freaking out. She has vertigo. I believe that's the term that she has. I think that's what it is. But she's scared of heights, and she freaks out whenever she's near a high area. So it'll happen at any point in the game. You just walk her near the edge of a high area. Her face goes crazy. She starts getting scared. She starts gasping for breath. And that's just because that's one of her fears. And she, unfortunately, really never gets over that in the game.
We keep going like this.
She gets strong enough to, but I don't think she ever gets over it.
Hey, is Mel okay? She seemed out of it these past few days.
She'll be fine.
You stop being weird. You're freaking me out.
I'm not being weird. Careful jumping over these.
breaking up with Mel.
What? No. You wish.
I've had my fill. Thank you.
You're gonna have to run to make it.
If you can do it, I can do it.
Ouch.
We can't all be as graceful as you.
Clearly.
What is that?
You'll be fine.
It's too high.
Come on.
Shit.
Hey, eyes on me. Abby. Stop looking down.
Owen, do we have to go back this way?
Consider it an opportunity to work on your fears.
How about I work my foot up your ass?
Abby, stop flirting.
Of course Owen would take that as flirting. So there's a lot of little attention to details that a lot of people might miss in this game, such as when you shine a light into characters' eyes, they dilate. Little attention to details like that can easily go overlooked in most video games. But Naughty Dog has crazy attention to details like that in this game. And unless you're actively looking for that kind of stuff, you're going to miss it.
Is this it?
We made it.
Holy shit. It's a fucking city.
Yeah.
Clearly you've never seen a city before, ma'am, because that is not a city.
Wanted you to see it first.
That is a suburb, if anything.
Saw an armed patrol go from town to an outpost.
A city.
A few
It's
more
like
outposts in between.
fucking 50 buildings at max.
Electricity, guns.
Maybe a bit more. Maybe about 100 buildings, but it's definitely not a city.
We can figure it out.
Okay. Assuming he's in there, how do we get to him?
Sue up.
We can corner one of the patrols and get...
Hey, J-Rock, how are you today?
I don't know.
Nice to see you.
Lure him out.
Just playing some The Last of Us 2
Okay. Sure,
on the PlayStation 5. So we've got slightly sharper visuals, and this game is now running at 60 frames per second, as opposed to the PS4's 30 frames per second. So higher frame rates and higher resolution. That's good. I'm glad you're doing well.
Mel's pregnant.
Oh. Okay.
It's not just that, though.
Should I say congrats?
When everyone else sees this, they're going to want to turn back.
We can convince him, right? I fucking knew I couldn't count on you.
Abby, I won't.
Nice. Never played these games. The last Naughty Dog game I played was Jak and Daxter.
Oh, wow, that's going back a bit. Yeah, Jak and Daxter. They actually released remakes of those games not that long ago. Trilogy Remake Collection. But yeah, that's going back. I would definitely recommend The Last of Us or Uncharted. If you're into more, survival horror type shit, I'd say The Last of Us. If you're into more comedic action adventure games, kind of like Indiana Jones style, I'd go with Uncharted. But all of those games by Naughty Dog, they're fantastic. Naughty Dog over the years has truly made themselves into visionaries with their content, as well as their insane level of detail in their games. That everything from, as I was saying earlier, everything from dilating pupils when you shine lights into people's eyes to when you're crawling around in the sand or in the snow, you'll find that your character has more sand and snow sticking to their clothes. So there's a lot of attention to detail in this game, and it really shows. And so to me, it's not surprising that it did win a Game of the Year award, because I do feel like it was worthy to get one. Now, unfortunately, it was up against Ghost of Tsushima, which also, in my opinion, was a worthy contender for Game of the Year. But unfortunately, Ghost of Tsushima lost to The Last of Us 2.
Look out. It's just a short hike. He got Mel pregnant. Shit. You alive?
Yay, I like this kind of stuff but haven't had a PlayStation since PS2. I usually stick with Xbox just cause I have a giant back catalog tee.
No worries. Play on whatever you find makes you happy, is how I feel. I have all of the consoles. I've got the Xbox, the Nintendo Switch, all of the PlayStations. I have the PS2, PS1, PS3, PS4. I got them all. I spend most of my time on my PS5 because it's my newest console, but I kind of play everything. I even have the old Nintendo consoles, the NES and Super NES, and so yeah, I have a fair collection of content and games to keep me busy.
I stupidly traded all my old systems, so dumb.
Oh, I did too back in the day. I just ended up rebuying them on Amazon. I did too, trust me, I did the exact same thing. Yeah, I did the exact same thing. I was of the belief that back in the day that all of this stuff in the future, all the old games, wouldn't be worth anything. I felt like, you know, who's gonna wanna buy these old games when we have so much new stuff? But unfortunately, my way of thinking wasn't accurate, because the old games are now more sought after than the new ones. So I ended up getting back a lot of my old stuff through Amazon. I would always scout out for like the cheapest prices I could find and the best sellers. Because you got to be careful with Amazon, because sometimes they'll just take your money and not give you anything. So I'm pretty tech savvy in that regard. I always go for the ones that have the high reviews and offer the cheapest content I can get at the best quality. And so far, I've done really good. I've got all the classic James Bond games for PS2 and PS3, and a lot of games that nobody even knew existed, like the Sopranos video game, which is actually quite good.
Where's that lookout?
Nice, I had a full Sega 32X collection. Have you seen how much Spider-Man Web of Fire goes for now?
Yeah, isn't that insane? My God, like I've seen like PS2 games going for $500. I'm like, that's bullshit, man. Nobody's. It's on Amazon, so I mean that's they kind of make up their own prices on that. But I'm just like nobody's gonna buy a PS2 game for $700 or $500. That's insane. Actually, it was more. It was like 559, so it's close to like $600. And I'm just like, yo, I mean, I get that the game you're selling is awesome and it is a good game, and I want it, but not for $600. And the game I'm referring to specifically is the X-Files survival horror game, which was on the PS2. It was made by Sierra Online. It was a really good game. Yeah, it was going for $600, and that's the only price I've seen it for on Amazon. I'm just like, hell no, I'm keeping my $600. I'm not that desperate. I mean, I want the game, but not enough to pay $600 for it. The most I've spent on a PlayStation game.
Ouch.
Yeah, the most I've spent it on a PlayStation game is $200. I won't go any higher than that. And I went $200 for The Simpsons Hit and Run for PS2, which was a fully wrapped and sealed copy of The Simpsons Hit and Run, which I do have.
I sold it for so cheap when I was younger so I could buy pot. It was so dumb.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, but you know what? You can't hit yourself over the head for that shit, because back in the day, none of us would have known that, right? None of us would have realized that in the future these games would go for so much money. I mean, I did the same thing. I threw out all of my game boxes. So all of my PC game boxes that I had for like Sierra games, everything, I threw them all out. I don't have any of them. When I went to college, I literally threw every single one of them out. And thinking back on it now, I'm just like, how fucking stupid could I have been? Because like Sierra boxes, just the box alone, go for like $50 to $100 on Amazon just for the box. I'm just like, oh man, I would have made a killing if I kept those. But oh well. You can't think like God, I was stupid, because you know what? Back then, none of us would have known that. Just be happy with what you got now is how I look at it. And I do recommend. I
picked up Wario Game and Watch for almost $200, most I've ever paid for a game.
Nice, that's good though. Like that's a good price for something like that. Because those things are pretty expensive most of the time. Yeah, $200 for Simpsons Hit and Run in mint shape, sealed and shit. I was like, yeah, that's the cheapest I'm gonna find it.
Watch the Wii U game, whatever it's called.
Oh, okay. I'm just going to pause this for one quick sec, guys. I will be right back in like a split second. I'm expecting a parcel from Amazon. I'm just going to go check and see if it arrived. One moment, please. All right, sorry about that. Let's get back into this.
I still have Hit and Run for GameCube, thankfully never got rid of that, not sealed though.
It doesn't matter. The fact that you still have it, it's worth a lot of money. The Simpsons Hit and Run game is worth a lot of money right now. Sealed or not. It's become insanely popular over the last year or two. And it's honestly one of the best games. Yeah. Yeah, I know. You're gonna see me. I know. Jesus. Hey.
Hello.
Hello, Copa Rosina. How are you today? Alright.
Please let that be it.
Yeah. Please let that be it.
Where's the road?
Alright. So we can either... These both lead the same direction. It doesn't really matter which way you take.
Horse tracks. Where's the patrol?
So now we're switching back over to Ellie. So that was Abby's little scene. Now we're back to Ellie. I'm a bit confused as to why the weather has changed drastically, though. Like, because it's supposed to be taking place around the same time in the same area. Unless this is like the next morning, which could... Well, I guess that's probably what it is, actually, now that I think about it.
Anyway, I'll have the stream on in the background while I do stuff around the house, just won't be in chat. Have a good one.
No worries, J-Rock. I'll probably still be streaming this for at least another hour or so. If you do manage to come back, just just come back into the chat.
Look, Jesse.
Nice talking to you, bud.
I love his parents. They will always be family, but we were just on autopilot.
Hey, how come we never talked about this stuff?
Good vibes.
It didn't feel... You never really talked to me about Kat.
Yeah, because there isn't much to talk about.
Yow.
I got the impression that you didn't really like her.
I don't care about her one way or the other.
Okay.
No, I think she's a talented artist. I've grown to like that tattoo of yours.
Well, that's so big of you.
And I think she wasn't right for you.
Interesting.
Shut up.
Okay.
They're so cute together. All right. Let's... Yes. Let's ditch our beautiful little horses. And do some exploring.
Hey.
You want to see something spectacular?
You're gonna point at your face, aren't you?
Nothing is that.
I forgot about that line. That's funny. that's a good one. You want to see something spectacular? Are you gonna point at your face? That's smart. Typical Ellie. All right. Always good in these games, as we all know, those of us who played it, to always scout around. Don't always follow the character right away. Scout around, look for ammo, look for resources, because you're going to need them in these kind of games. You always want to look around everywhere.
What do you think of this view, huh?
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, this route has its perks.
Where do we sign in?
Yes, this route, quote, route has its perks. Dina says as she just gives the freaking love eyes to Ellie. Like, come on. We all know what you're thinking. You're not thinking about this view. You're thinking about what to do after the view. All right. How?
Who do you used to do this route with? Jesse?
Eugene.
Right. Ah, Eugene. Man, he was funny.
Oh, yeah. Plus, he taught me about rewiring electronics and stuff. May we all be that sharp at 73.
And we all make it to 73.
Through here. Sign us in.
What was this place?
It used to be a radio tower.
Hey, I'm gonna guess this bong was Eugene's.
Ha! That's mine. He gave it to me.
Hey, do you have any on you, actually?
Oh, I wish. Eugene always had some on him.
I realize it's an outbreak and everything, but do you not know how to clean a bong? Like, that thing looks pretty nasty. I'm just gonna say, that thing looks. I wouldn't be using that. I would attempt to clean that one first, as best I could anyway. Alrighty. I believe, is that it for things to pick up? I thought there was more in here. Well, maybe not. I always love to look at these kind of things. I'm guilty of just going around and looking at just random shit in the environment to see how detailed it is and how much work has gone into it. I think I'm the worst for that in Cyberpunk 2077. I will just like literally look at everything and look at all the little attention to details, because that's what I love in games. I love it when I can see how much detail goes into random things in the environment that most gamers won't even look at. They'll just pass on by and not even give a shit about. It's really interesting how much work goes into all these games. Anyway, 12-8, Dina and Eugene, all clear. Dina. 12-27, Dina, Eugene, found a wild horse stuck in the ice, got it out, taking it back to camp, skipping the next lookout. Dina. 1-24, Dina, Eugene, all clear. Dina. 2-8, Jesse, Astrid, one clicker in the basement of 2358 Mountain View, cleared it. Astrid. February 29th, Greg/Bonnie. Dead goat by Sunny Day's retirement. Found 3 runners inside. Cleared them. Bonnie. March 17th, Dina, Eugene. One runner along the main road. Cleared it. Dina. March 30th, Greg/Bonnie. All clear. Snow's pretty rough. Gonna camp here tonight. Bonnie. April 19th, Jesse and William. All clear. William. Scroll back up. 5/10. I'm just gonna put 5/10 instead of the month. We all know what the month is. I don't need to say the month. 5/10. Dina/Eugene. Killed 3 runners outside the suburbs. All else clear. Dina. 6:19. Dina Eugene. Found a dead deer just outside the tower. Looks chewed up, but no infected. Dina. 7:21. Dina Eugene. All clear. Bad rainstorm. Bad rainstorm. River ahead flooded. Camping here tonight, then backtracking in the morning. Dina. 8:27. Dina Eugene. All clear. Dina. 9:4. Jesse/Dina. Saw footprints followed them to a small encampment. 2 adults and 1 child in need of medical attention. We'll be skipping the next lookout and taking them straight to town. Dina. 10:19. Tommy and Joel. All clear. Tommy. 11:30. Greg and Bonnie. All clear. Bonnie. Tommy and Joel. 12:28. 2 clickers by the gas station. Cleared them. Otherwise clear. Tommy. 1:16. Greg/Bonnie. All clear. Bonnie. 2:3. Chad/Willie. All clear. Willie. Now we're gonna write our John Hancock in here, and yeah.
Come here.
Well, if I must. What are we looking at?
Town up ahead's our last stop.
Yep.
Take a look.
There's a ski lodge. That's the one on Tommy and Joel's route.
That's the one.
I can see a storm. Gonna have some good sledding tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
There's the town. With the big tower thing?
Yep, that's where the next lookout is.
That a supermarket?
Yeah, we'll pass that on our way into town. Let's get back to the horses.
Alrighty. Time to go shopping.
Question. Were you wearing those same clothes yesterday?
They're clean.
No judgment.
It's patrol, you know. We're here to kill infected, not to look fancy.
Still look nice.
I don't know. I think we could look fancy for the infected. I think that would be appropriate. Before we kill them, let them look at our beautiful fashion sense. That should be a thing. All right.
Come on.
I think we should go out like Eugene.
From a stroke?
No, from old age. Like,
Yes, that is totally what she meant.
You? No way.
We should all go out on a stroke.
Look who's talking.
Or a heart attack or
You'll
something.
probably die from hypothermia from wearing canvas sneakers in the snow.
Wow.
I'm wearing boots today. You know how you're gonna die?
Ooh, let me guess. You're gonna kill me? Did I ruin your punchline?
No. Maybe. Fuck you.
Sorry.
That's such a wonderful pickup line. You know how you're gonna die? I'm gonna kill you. Much love. That needs to be on a card. Put it on a Hallmark card.
Hey, should we check these houses out?
I love you so much that I'm gonna kill you.
We can if you want. I bet they still got supplies.
What do you know about this place?
Just another evacuated neighborhood.
Yeah, I was about to say what.
Almost never make it out.
There's. I don't think there's much of a story here. It's old buildings that are rotting down. And apparently nobody cleaned this tub ever.
I was thinking of inviting Joel to watch a movie.
Oh. You guys good?
Yeah.
What movie you guys gonna watch? What's Joel into?
Curtis and Viper 2. That's the one that's been on my radar for a while.
Oh, wow.
You guys done talking? All right.
Dear Santa, I was a good boy this year. Can I please have a big dog? I wanted to keep my daddy safe while he goes hunting for food. It could also help protect our house from the monsters. It could also help keep me company when my daddy closes himself in the bedroom.
What? I do have questions.
We used to watch these cheesy 80s action movies. He's really into them. Oh no. I actually really like them too. What about you? What are you doing later?
Some people were talking about sneaking out. Going sledding.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. You wanna meet up after?
Okay. Maybe I'll play guitar for you.
Okay.
1234.
What's Curtis and Viper 2 about?
Okay, so 2 former commandos that go rogue to fight bad guys. And I think in this one, they go up against Russian spies or something.
What's up?
Interested in this than I thought I would be.
Alright, so the young one, Viper, he's a trained ninja. And he's a complete badass.
So how old is he in the first?
Shit, I'm late.
10.
Hey, no worries, dude. Don't worry. I mean, anything you missed, you can always rewatch. But you're not that late. We're still near the beginning of the game.
Am I crazy?
Yes.
Just scouting around the houses, looking for our nice swag to take.
Has to be.
How do you know?
I don't think there's anything over here.
They're all just like us.
It's just that one building and the trailer, which I will come back
I write new
to.
music, so if someone had a camera.
Wait, hold up. There are original Ellie songs? Why haven't you played any for me?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know about that. Every single song they sing is like from a fucking Pearl Jam album, mostly.
Isn't it one of those superhero cards you're all into?
Oh, yeah.
Tesseractor. They're so rip-off of Marvel trading cards from the 90s. I'm sorry. They are so obvious. Obvious.
Did you already play as Abby in the snow?
Yes. Well, I play as Abby in the snow multiple times in this, right? But yes, I played the first part with Abby, yes. Where she saw the village. And we determined that she is scared of heights.
These trailers are neat. Nice little portable home.
You think people really traveled a lot in these things?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Mostly stoners.
Pre-outbreak, yeah. I'd go see the whole country.
Just stoners in the 90s. Yeah, man. I traveled all over the place, dude. We went everywhere in our trailer, and, you know, I remember like 5 minutes worth of it. Because I was stoned half the
Such a
time,
hardcore
man.
Jackson guy.
Everybody's got their dream.
Okay, so he wanted to go to Canada and look at Niagara Falls. I mean, that's fine. But you can kind of see Niagara Falls from the American side, too. Just saying. Just pulling that out there because, you know, it kind of shares a border. Maybe not in this timeline, but normally it would. I think that's it. We've already raided that house. Yeah, we're good. Let's get on our horses here.
I'm probably now gonna be able to be on the streams on the weekend. I'm going to my mom's and she doesn't have internet there out where she lives.
Oh, you're probably not. Okay, it said now. That's fine, dude. Like, whatever. Why isn't he jumping? What is going on here? Jump over this. I'm telling you to jump. There we go.
Easy going.
Well, I mean,
Take
obviously.
to bring down a moose.
More than one. Where the hell are they?
I didn't think a chipmunk did it. Like, that must have been from a chipmunk. It was clearly hungry. And, whoa, that blood just spawned in. Okay, that was strange. I've never seen that happen before. That was kind of weird. Yes, this is definitely caused from a chipmunk. I'd say at least one. Maybe two. Alright, let's find these infected and ruin their day.
Dina, this way. It's down.
That's one.
Oh, I was wondering what it was chewing on. It's a moose leg. I'm okay, man. I'm just playing this and waiting for a parcel to arrive at the same time. So I may be periodically leaving the live stream to just check my door, make sure my parcel arrived, because there's a lot of people in this apartment who like to steal, and I don't want my parcel getting stolen. So, you know, there's that. Alright. Let's, I definitely feel like The Last of Us 2 is far more gruesome than the first game. Like,
thanks.
Not that I care. Like, gory shit in video games doesn't faze me, but definitely The Last of Us 2 is a lot more violent.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Alright.
Time
to raid.
It's gotta be the one I had with Joel a year or so ago. It was like, I don't know, a dozen? You?
Cleared about 20 once. There was a group passing through.
Fuck. Maybe we'll get you a new personal record today.
I hate the part where you have to fight that big fat zombie and that one that always is tuning. Do you remember that part?
Are you talking about the I think I know what you're talking about. You fight it as I think you fight it as Abby. If you're talking about the boss one,
Abby.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, okay, so it's annoying if you're playing it for the first time. It's not annoying if you're playing it under New Game Plus, because it only takes a couple of hits with the submachine gun and it's down. I can kill it within...
Yes, I died like 100 times doing that.
Yeah, with New Game Plus, I can take it down in about 3 seconds. I'd say, roughly. It's pretty easy. Playing it for the first time with not all your shit upgraded, yeah, it's kind of challenging. It can be, but not so much under New Game Plus. Seriously, Dina, must you always be in my way? Yeah, well, he's not even... Just stop. I'm going after this douche canoe. I'm not going after him. Wait, is there 3? Oh, shit, I didn't see that guy over there. Well, he doesn't even notice us anyway. That guy's zoned into his own universe.
them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like it.
We've still got to get the ones in the supermarket.
Let's keep circling the building. There's gotta be a way in.
Trying to remember how to get into the supermarket. God, it's been a while since I played this. Really?
Help me up there. I'll move around.
What?
Coming.
Oh, yeah, okay. I mean, that's where I just was.
Go ahead.
Can you get me some mail while you're up there, please?
There's a hole in the roof over there.
I'm expecting a letter.
Here.
No? Alright. Well, I try. I'm expecting a parcel, actually.
Thanks.
Look. See?
Alright.
You have to let that girl up on the truck. In VM you did it already.
Yeah. The chat is kind of laggy still. Because YouTube is a laggy lagster. YouTube is a total lagster.
Ellie? Are you clean?
Yeah.
I
mean, aside from the blood and guts that are probably on me.
Not because you get infected. I really don't want to have to shoot you in the face.
Well, you're gonna be slightly disappointed there, because technically I am infected, but, you know.
This way. I'm in.
I love how she always carefully opens the cabinets all the time, like she's expecting like a clicker to pop out. Like, that's not gonna happen. There's no mini clicker just wandering around inside of a cabinet. All right. Oh, that's right. They want me to patch myself up first. Because, you know, I am gravely injured. I don't even think my health has really gone down all that much.
I see spores in there. Mask's on.
Got it.
The mask that, hint hint, Ellie doesn't really need. Because she is not infected.
Remember,
I mean, she is infected. She just doesn't get infected.
That's so sweet.
She will not turn.
All these spores mean they've been here for a while. Keep your eyes peeled for older infected. Yep. I don't know. I think we're above it.
Let's get to the ground floor.
What are you looking at? There's nothing there. You're looking way too long at old cardboard that we don't need. All right. Pop through here.
Ellie!
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Here we go. Keep it extra loaded.
Oh, I figured you were going to kill the other one while I was killing that one, but okay, you just kind of stood there and did nothing. That's good too, I suppose. More killing for me.
These blind motherfuckers make my skin crawl. Let's make sure the rest of the building's cleared out. And then get the fuck out of here. Speaking my language.
Whoa, that is a special kind of toilet. All right. I don't think there's anything to raid in here. I think we've got everything we need. Yes, maybe? Yes, I think so. You're
Ellie.
creepy. You're creepy, billboard sign thing of lady glaring at me. Alrighty.
I'll make you a present. I'll take a present.
What? Oh, you are so clever. I would have never thought of putting a rag in a alcohol bottle before. That's just incredible. Damn, girl, you smart?
Careful with that. I'm a pro.
Alright. Careful with that. It's not the first time Ellie's played with Molotovs, dude. Yeah, that guy's creepy, just staring at me. Alright, let's get the hell out of Dodge.
I got some numbers here. What do you think? Get the runners first.
Dina, turn off your goddamn flashlight. Do you just want to, like, mark your location for these things? I'm over here. I think the rest of these are clickers now. So, we'll take care of the one that's furthest away and work our way up. I can't remember if there's one over here, if that's that one. Yeah, it's that one, okay. Oh, there's still a straggler. Never saw him before. Bye-bye. Jeez, what are you doing? Stop pushing me out of the way! Stupid. Dina is about as helpful in these scenes as I don't know what. She's just not helpful at all. She's either pushing me out of the way or blinding me with her flashlight. Gotcha. I know you were gonna attack me there. I saw that. I saw that look in your fungus. What? Did you kill the thing in there, or did you just walk in and...
moving?
Okay. So she did actually make herself useful in the end.
You know what? I'm impressed with us.
Sorry.
Man, the guys are not gonna believe our numbers.
Okay. Let's go to the next lookout and take a fucking break. We earned it.
Fuck yeah! Break time!
Do you see a way out?
Yes. This right here that is not letting me look at for some reason right now. Hi. Yes, this is what we need. Do I have to wait until she fucking sees it? Like, seriously? Oh, we have to do this first. Fucking hell. Absolutely unnecessary. We know this is not going to open.
I won't budge.
Whoa, what a shock.
Is this The Last of Us 2?
Yes.
Hurl me up through that hole in the roof.
Okay.
Hurl you up in the hole. How about I punch you through the wall?
Cable here. There we go. Yeah. That should hold us. Get over. Fuck yeah.
Okay, that's good. Here I go.
Careful when you get up here. It's pretty windy.
I prefer the first one, but this was a masterpiece.
Yeah, it's not bad. A lot of people hated this because of Abby killing Joel and shit, but I knew it was gonna happen before the game came out. It was just obvious that Joel was gonna die by someone or something.
Storm's really picked up. How far are we from the lookout?
Just past the next town.
Oh, that's not my horse. Jesus. I was wondering why I couldn't get on that. I'm like, wait, that's Dina's horse.
Hey, how far away are we?
A few minutes out.
Okay. This is getting worse. Turn back.
I mean, Joel was old as shit, of course he was gonna die.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think at this point in the game where he dies here, he's in his late 50s, early 60s, and he's kind of let his guard down because they live in that nice community now, and they don't really have to worry about anything aside from clickers. So he's not expecting somebody to pummel his head in, right? So there's that.
Ellie!
Oh, thank God.
Come on. This way.
Where are we going?
Just trust me. Get inside.
Do you believe in evolution or God descending us?
I'm not really a religious person, so I don't really
You been here?
I don't really waste my time with that stuff.
Rode by it. Never came inside.
All right.
I mean, I believe in God. I'm not a religious person. That's all.
I gotta see what's back there. What's going on here?
All this electronic stuff? This has to be Eugene's.
Huh. Definitely Eugene's place. He was a Firefly?
He served with Tommy.
I had no idea.
The reason why I didn't like it that much is because Ellie was gay but Novus is gayer.
Like what?
He said he blew up a checkpoint? Denver QZ?
Yeah, you didn't think I thought it was you? Like, come on, bud. You gotta come up with more creative names than Ben Dover. Like, come on. Seriously, are you that fucking retarded? Like, that's cool, man. See you later.
He and Joel did a lot to survive after the outbreak.
So I like this PS3 controller with Uncharted 1 and 2 and Jak and Daxter. I love that they add like Jak and Daxter. That looks like that's the remastered collection, which also is out on PS4, by the way, as well. But I like that little attention to detail. You know, Naughty Dog just kind of like showing off their games, their other games. Saying, hey, we made these too. Just saying. As if we didn't know.
Oh my god. It's Tommy and Eugene. They look like babies here.
Eugene looks so heavy metal. He looks like he's just gonna rock some Sabbath and smoke a bong.
Lights, heaters. There's gotta be a generator around here somewhere.
Eugene, I'm begging you to come home. The Fireflies want to save the world. I say let them. Let them go after the military, the politicians. Let them develop a vaccine to save mankind. Maybe one day we'll live to see the fruits of their fantasies. Until then, I have to put our daughter first. The Fireflies will be fine without you. Your daughter...
Oh, this is a woman, isn't this? Wow. Okay. Oh, shit. I thought I was a man. Okay. That was stupid. All right, let's start this from the beginning. Eugene, I'm begging you to come home. The Fireflies want to save the world. I say let them. Let them go after the military, the politicians. Let them develop a vaccine to save mankind. Maybe one day we'll live to see the fruits of their fantasies. Until then, I have to put our daughter first. I'm sorry, I can't read this in a woman's voice, because the only woman's voice I know how to do is Miss Doubtfire, and I don't feel like that would be that would be suitable for reading this. The Fireflies will be fine without you. Your daughter won't. She keeps asking me when you're coming home. I can't lie to her anymore. I miss you, but I don't know how much of this I can take. Come home, please. We love you, Claire. Oh, there was a photo in that, wasn't there? Let's go back to that one. Eugene, a note to Santa. Which one was it? Eugene's ultimatum. Yeah, it looks like there's something. Yeah. A very, very doctored photo.
Hey, found the generator.
Yes, you did. You're a smart girl. I never would have seen that giant-ass block there. Alright.
Oh, that's better. Oh, wow. Impressive workbench, Eugene. I bet you could mod your gun with this gear.
I mean, I could, but I think I'm all modded. Yeah. I think we're good. But I definitely appreciate the thought. I can mod the nothing on here. Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Yes? You called?
Look at the floor. There's more stuff down there.
Yeah, that's normally what they would call a basement, Dina.
Not here.
It kind of is a thing in some buildings. I don't know. It's just, you know. This is very obviously the entrance to the basement.
Come on.
Covered by a book that a bookshelf of books that Eugene probably never read in his life.
What's he got down here?
Well, it's obviously a sex den.
Yes.
That's why he didn't tell you about it.
It's
a bondage club.
For his sake. He was so lonely. Man.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the Clicker Bondage Club. Oh, there's a lot of raunchy. Yeah, it is. He made it for Cheech and Chong.
It's weed.
He figured they'd get lost at some point during the apocalypse and they'd make their way here.
A lot.
So they just show up and be like, "Whoa, man, you've got a nice Bond collection, man."
Hey, Grotto, do you have a Venmo to donate?
I don't. I wish I did, but I don't have really much of anything.
Yay, FR.
The only thing I have is a GoFundMe that somebody made for me because I had some problems with an ex-roommate who never paid their rent, and I'm behind on my rent. But aside from that
videotape.
I don't really have anything like that.
Dong of the Wolf.
Dong of the Wolf.
Smash Brandy's cooch.
Oh, God.
It's porn.
It's not just porn, it's terrible porn names. Those are like the worst. Those are like taken from 4chan, I swear to God. Smash Brandy's cooch. The Carmack the Pussy Slayer. Yeah, okay. Well, let's do a little photo moding here and see what we're looking at.
Can you send me the GoFund link, please? Lol.
Yeah, just give me a few minutes. Why have they locked distance on this? Okay, what? The day of the... Okay. Well. I was hoping we could zoom in on those, but it looks like they've lost distance. They've locked distance, but... Yeah. It's nice that Naughty Dog can laugh at their own shit, because they are originally the creators of Smash Bandicoot. Smash Bandicoot. What did I just say? Crash Bandicoot. Smash Bandicoot. Oh, fucking hell. I can't...
Maria would lose her shit if she saw this place.
How'd he get this together?
Must have taken him forever.
I wish he'd told me about this.
Smash Bandicoot is a good one, face with tears of joy.
You know how many times I've wanted to smash Crash Bandicoot in the face? I mean, it would work. I love Crash Bandicoot. I love the games, but the character himself is pretty fucking stupid. Let's be honest. He's pretty fucking dumb. The fact that they want to smoke these is like,
there we go.
Yeah, great. It's joints that are probably like 10 years old, and probably are shit. Yeah, let's go get high on these nasty ass joints.
You having a hard time?
No, I got it.
You having a hard time because Dina's taking off her clothes, so there's that.
Okay.
Dina's gonna help by getting undressed.
Oh, fuck it.
I mean, I could have done that, okay? Dina, come on. Let's be fair.
I got it open, didn't I?
Now we can smoke glass impaled joints.
Smells good.
She didn't even bother to give it back to you. She's like, okay, well, there we go. That's mine now. You handed it to me. You ain't getting that back.
Totally trapped.
How's that dank-ass weed taste? Taste? I mean...
I love me some glass joints.
Right? Totally. Yeah, man. Glass joints are amazing, dude. They're like #1. Those are the kind of joints I smoke all the time, man.
1 being, like, absolute trash. And 10 being life-altering. How would you rate our kiss from last night?
I'm sorry. That's kind of weird. I don't know of anybody who goes the scale from 1 to 10. How do you rate our kiss?
Did I say that?
Like, come on. That sounds like something a 6-year-old would say.
What are you doing? I asked you to rate our kiss.
-1. -100. I'd rather kiss an elephant.
I give it a 6.
A 6? Wow.
Like a solid 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
There were a lot of people around.
Yeah, but 6.
Oh. What? I mean, now I really want to know how you'd rate it.
2. 1.
I think you do.
Yeah.
Austin probably asks the question.
Don't stoop to his level, Novus.
Infuriating.
He insults you in the chat, and he's obviously trolling. You don't need to stoop to his level. Just let it be. Anytime I see him come into the chat, I'm gonna block him out because I don't approve of bullying.
No one is stopping you.
Yeah, let's get high and fuck. In a world filled with clickers and everything that can kill us. Because sex is more important. Never mind that we're supposed to be scouting the area for clickers and stuff. It's time for the makeout session. I love this part where Jesse just shows up and he's like, what's going on here? What? Why are your clothes off? I'm traumatized. Now we're back playing as Abby, Abby Schwarzenegger.
Infected.
Okay. This is that scene. I forgot about this. Run! Run from the horde! Run from the horde! Wait a minute, what am I doing wrong here? I need to go through here. These poor stragglers, all they want is her hat. They just, see, like, they just want her hat. There we go. He got it. He's happy now. That nice stylish hat. I'm so glad that they added that attention to detail. Because if you're getting a bullet right near you, you're gonna get deafened by that.
This way, come on!
And I hate to say it, but The Last of Us 1 never added that detail. There was so many times where Ellie had a gun shot near her, or Joel, and there was never that deafening sound to be like, yeah, you know, a gun was just shot near you, you're going to be deaf.
I ain't got a better idea.
For a few minutes.
Hey, you got a gun?
So to add that into The Last of Us 2, because they realized, well, wait a minute, that's kind of a thing. That's kind of a good attention to detail.
Fishes are everywhere! We gotta move! Get to the door! Through this door! Come on! Hurry! Hell with you! Damn it! The door ain't gonna hold him for long. We need to hurry. Up there, the window! That's our way out! You see a way up there? Here, use this! Hey, girl! Push it up onto the cart! We're getting inside! I'll get the gondola to the window! You two keep those infected off! Damn this thing! Turn the clicker! Just need another minute! Almost there! Go! Hey! Through the window! Let's go! I got you. They're close to us!
Where are we going?
It's this way! Come on!
Everywhere!
Don't slow down! Head for those doors! Through here! Let's go! Hey, I'm Tommy. That's Joel. What's your name?
Well, that's the first mistake he made. Never gave people your name in the apocalypse.
We gotta go back.
Now, he just marked Joel for death.
Tommy, we cannot stay here. The horses ain't making it all that way.
My friends.
friends are at a mansion just north of here. It's fenced in, we have the whole perimeter secure.
It's a Baldwin, please. I can work.
All right. I'll get the door.
All right. You ride with me. Come on.
Come on! Hold on tight!
What about this one?
When I was 12, I found a skateboard.
Uh-oh.
And I tried to get on it. And it shot right out from underneath me.
Wait, how did you get the scar?
I fell on my knife.
Okay. The chemical burn. I did it myself.
Why?
To cover a bite mark. Right here. I got jumped by an infected when I was 14. And turns out I'm immune, so it healed with a ring of fucked up teeth marks and cysts and...
Ow! Fuck you.
All right, so I added that link into the chat. So if you guys want to, I mean, you don't have to. I don't like accepting money from others as it is. But yeah. Anyway, the link's in the chat. Do whatever you want with it.
$UTM_SOURCE equals sign MESSENGER ampersand UTM_MEDIUM equals sign SOCIAL ampersand UTM _CAMPA. IGN equals sign P_CF plus sign SHARE-FLOW-1.
What do you mean?
We waited for them for an hour. I was looking for their horses when I saw lights.
Maybe they just went back to town. Without being replaced. No way. How much of their region have you covered?
Not much.
Then we split up. Go at it from different sides. And we can cover the whole thing in a few hours.
Jesse's probably thinking like, wait a minute. First you kiss her, now you're fucking her? What the hell?
I'll head west. Dina can take
My ex is getting more action than I gave her. Alrighty. We gotta find Joel before he gets his head stoved in.
Let's get inside!
You scared us.
How you guys doing?
We're good. Thanks.
Yeah. Can I talk to you for a minute?
You want to get those saddles off?
No, it's all right. We'll just ride out the storm and get here.
Got any brushes or towel or anything?
We want nothing but lucky.
You have no idea.
How'd y'all get electricity in here? have you been?
There are solar panels on the roof.
Who are these people?
How long y'all been here? Since yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yep.
What are y'all doing out this way?
Just passing through. You two live nearby?
We do. A few hours down the hill. Y'all should come back with us, restock before you head out.
Appreciate it. I'm Mel, by the way.
Tommy. This is my brother.
Joe. Y'all act like you heard of us or something.
Because they have.
Laura, all clear?
He's out. Put him against the wall.
Tommy! Get off me! Get off me!
Puta madre.
Joel Miller.
Who are you?
Guess.
Why don't you say whatever speech you got rehearsed and get this over with?
Tourniquet his leg. Do it.
So just another fun fact for you guys. Mel, who's the girl who Abby said to tourniquet the leg, is voiced by Ashley Birch, who is a former YouTuber turned voice actress. She is best known for playing in the Life is Strange series, the first Life is Strange, as a Chloe. So she's been in a lot of stuff. She's also in both of the oh boy, I can't remember the names of the games. The Horizon games. She's the lead. She plays Aloy in the Horizon Zero Dawn games.
Don't you fucking move.
God! Damn it!
Clear out. You stupid old man. You don't get to rush this.
Joel! Tommy!
Shit. How do I get down there?
So a lot of people felt like Joel's death was unwarranted, but we have to look at it from a different perspective. We have to look at it from the perspective that Abby was close to her father just as much as Joel is close to Ellie. And so if you look at it with that regard, how, she was very close to her father. And so to hear that Joel murdered her father, not just murdered her father in cold blood.
Joel! Tommy!
Naturally, she is going to be upset, and she is going to want revenge. And a lot of people were like, and then a lot of people were saying, I remember back when this first came out, the controversy behind it, a lot of people were saying, well, Abby's transgender, there's no other explanation for her body other than the fact that she's trans. It's like, come on, really? I mean, there is a transgender character in the game. Yes, but it's not Abby. It's Lev. Abby worked out. Now there is clear reference to that later on in the game, that she literally worked out as her sole reason to fight Joel one-on-one. She was not a very built woman. She used that as her way to cope with her anger. And she also used that because she knew that at one point she would find Joel, and she would need to be strong enough as he was to be able to take him on. And that was her sole reason for working out. Was, at one point I'm going to meet the man who killed my father, and I need to be in shape to take him on. And so that was the reason. It had nothing to do with anything other than that. It was a mind full of revenge and anger and hatred. And that was what steered her into constantly working out to be able to be ready for Joel when the time arose.
Where is that coming from?
It's a shame that we never got to live in this home, or had some kind of a main base here, because this is one of the nicest houses in the game, one of the nicest abandoned houses. It's literally a ginormous mansion. And it looks beautiful. If you look at all the, and now see, they kind of rush you here. Naughty Dog is famous for this. Well, they'll rush you through an environment. You never get to stop and really take the time to see all the attention to detail that they put into these environments. And it's really nice to be able to just slow down, take your time, and just look at all of the attention to detail that Naughty Dog puts into these worlds, because it really is a testament to their ingenuity and their creativeness to put in all of these crazy attention to details that you would otherwise miss, because your main goal here is to get to that basement as quickly as possible in hopes of saving Joel. Because there is a lot of detail and a lot of content in this world that explains the previous inhabitants of this home and their lifestyle. Anyway, let's get to Joel.
Pin her down! Get off me! Get her hands! Get the fuck off me!
Bitch! You got her! Look, you got her! Okay?
You're gonna fucking die!
What's going on?
Let him go!
Who is that?
Let him
She
go!
snuck in.
Why aren't you posted up outside?
We didn't think anyone was gonna show up.
What the hell did you expect?
We gotta get out of here before the whole town's on top of us. You're done.
You want what I want, right?
End it. Now.
Joel, get up. Joel, fucking get up.
The fact that he's still somewhat alive shows how strong Joel is as a person, because he got beat about the head tons of times, and that's the killing blow.
Fucking kill you.
Ellie. I'm sorry.
Jesse! They're down here!
Hey.
Hey.
Could I sit down, please?
Yeah.
Maria wants to make sure you're eating.
She can't stop us.
To have the guys that we would need to do this smart, we'd be leaving Jackson vulnerable.
So they just get away with this?
Nobody wants that.
Yeah, but that's what's happening.
What if we get hit by hunters again?
Is this you talking or is this her?
It's a valid point.
If it were you or me, Joel would be halfway to Seattle already.
No, he wouldn't.
He absolutely fucking would be.
Well, we don't even know for certain that they're from Seattle.
Washington Liberation Front. That's what you said was on those patches.
What if they stole those jackets?
That's...
What's the WLF move?
What are you doing? You know what? I'm leaving tomorrow. And if you want to come with me, great.
You have no idea what you're walking into. You don't know how large that group is, how armed.
I don't care. You can't talk me out of this.
Give me a day to talk to Maria. Okay? There's gotta be some folks you can spare.
And if she won't budge?
Well, I'll figure something out. One day. Please.
You know, the one thing I can't get over with modern gaming in general, so we've come a long way in video games, and we're going to continue to come a long way in the future of video games. We started out with FMV games. We started out with stick figure graphics, and back then, when I was a kid back then, those were my games, and that was what I was used to. And back then I was like, oh my god, these graphics are photorealistic. I remember saying to my friends back then, when I had like Doom and stuff like that, I remember saying, god damn, these graphics in the original Doom, like 1993, 1994, like original Wolfenstein 3D, all that stuff, I was like, these are photorealistic. And then looking back at it now, I'm just like, god, I was an idiot. Because those weren't photorealistic at all. to come into this world now of video games where the faces are motion captured, and then the body on top of that, the full on human motion capture. And it's really stunning to see in these modern games like The Last of Us 2 and the Guardians of the Galaxy game, full-on facial capture, which really captures every nuance of human emotion. And it's really fantastic to see in these type of games. Guardians of the Galaxy, it looks stunning. Last of Us 2, it looks just as stunning. And it's really amazing to see how far technology has come in terms of video games and what the future for video games holds. Because we're coming up with the PSVR 2 is going to be full 4K resolution inside of a VR headset, full eye tracking capabilities. It's going to be insane. And I've already seen some of the trailers of what the gameplay of future PlayStation VR 2 games are going to be, and it looks amazing. Honestly, it looks like it's going to be the future. I mean, VR is definitely going to be the future, and I do feel like I mean, this to me looks stunning, right? I mean, but I do feel like this is in about 2-3 years time, we're going to look back at The Last of Us 2 and be like, well, it looked good then, but it looks like Pac-Man now, you know? We are getting to that point where video games are going to be as realistic as possible, and I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see what the future holds for video games, because right now, oftentimes I'm blown away with the level of detail in these games, and it's just going to get progressively better. It's just going to get so much better. Anyway, so there's a lot of attention to detail here. I'm almost wondering if I see the name Elizabeth Baker here. I'm almost wondering if maybe that's a relative of Troy Baker's, and Neil put that into the game. Because I know that in the first Last of Us, there is a dog that you meet at one point when you first meet Tommy with Joel and Ellie. And you meet them at that water treatment plant. And there is a dog there. And Troy actually said in interviews, and he also mentioned it on their YouTube channel, Retro Replay, at the time, that dog's name is named after one of his dogs who passed away during the creation of The Last of Us 1. So Neil was like, well, how about this? How about I have a dog in the game and we name him after your dog that recently passed? And that just goes to show the kind of man that Neil Druckmann is, that he does care. At the end of the day, a lot of people badmouthed him for this game, which is unfair. A lot of people said really, really anti-Semitic and derogatory terms to him, and racist terms, and death threats on top of it. And he didn't deserve any of that. You know what? Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you think about a game. At the end of the day, you're attacking a person. You're attacking an individual. And threats can hurt. And he may have like taken it with ease and said, you know what, whatever. But deep down, I can guarantee you that those nasty threats that he got from people probably hurt him. And it's unnecessary. If you don't like a game, don't play it. But don't go around threatening the people who made the game just because you don't like it. Because there's a lot of us who did like it, and it's not necessary. Play whatever you want. Play whatever game you want that makes you happy, but don't go fucking bringing down the rest of society and the rest of gamers and the rest of game companies because you don't like a game. That's just childish. Don't do that. You're better than that. Anyway, that's my feeling. I personally would never attack game developers because I hate their games. If I don't like a game, I'm not going to play it. I'm just not going to go out of my way to make that game developer's life a living hell, because there's no point in it. There really isn't. Anyway, I think we're gonna just get up to the part where we leave to go to. I think we go to Seattle after here. So we're gonna get up to that point, and then I'm probably gonna save it and call it a stream, and we'll continue the more of The Last of Us 2 tomorrow, and then later on today, in about a couple of hours' time, I'm gonna go back into more of Ghostwire Tokyo, which is the brand new, recently released action adventure horror-ish game, open world. On the PS5. It's a PS5 exclusive as of now, but next year it'll be out for PC and the Xbox Series X.
Thanks.
And that'll be my plans for today. So we're gonna do more of The Last of Us for a tiny bit, and then from there we're gonna go straight into Ghostwire Tokyo. Deinonychus. That sounds like a made-up name. Now, it's true that dinosaurs did have feathers. I like that they added that little attention to detail. But I've never heard of a Deinonychus before. It might be real. It might not be. I'm going to read this out and probably butcher all of this and the pronunciation. So apologies in advance to any paleontologists watching. Because, I know that paleontologists are definitely watching my Last of Us 2 stream. Yes, totally. If you were to visit Wyoming 115 to 108 million years ago, you might have the misfortune of running into a Deinonychus. Standing at about 5 feet tall, 2 feet long, this Cretaceous period carnivore was long considered to be a vicious hunter. Fast-moving with a sickle-like claw on both hind feet, it would likely pounce on its prey and tear into it while still alive. Much of this is speculation. It's not entirely clear how this theropod hunted, or even if it was exceptionally fast. Paleontologists have as of yet still not found a complete fossil specimen. While researchers are unsure about the missing pieces in the puzzle of what a dinosaur was, they fill in the gaps with similar dinosaurs that we do know more about from the same family tree. For instance, Deinonychus shares its family tree with Dromaeosauridae, with close relatives Velociraptor and Microraptor. The Dromaeosauridae, or running lizards, are commonly called the raptors. They are fast-running, feathered theropods, found globally during the Cretaceous period. Feathers? For many years, dinosaurs were thought to be scaly, lizard-like cold-blooded monsters. But fossilized theropods in the raptor family have been found with feather-like structures surrounding their bodies. So far, no remains of a Deinonychus with intact feather structures have been found. However, we can still extrapolate a very high likelihood that they had them due to the presence of these feathers in Velociraptor and Microraptor remains. You can see how complicated paleontology can be. Scientists in this field rarely have a full skeleton to work from. It's usually bits and pieces that they use to try to tell us whole story and build a picture of who these ancient animals were, how they looked, and how they behaved. As our knowledge grows, our picture changes. I bet you've seen a lot of images of dinosaurs looking like scaly lizards. What do you think of the new picture we have of a more bird-like animal covered in feathers? Learn more about our feathered friends in this stairwell feather exhibit? Oh, feather. Why did I say feather? I'm such a retard. I would have stopped feather. I'm a moron. Yes, I am not a paleontologist, obviously, because I can't even say feather. Feather. I'm such a moron. All right. Oh, Jesus. It's been a long day, and it hasn't even been that long of a day. All right, let's continue. Well, that's a cool photo. That's a weird photo as well. Oh, before you eat your dinner, let me just take a photo of you all staring at your food. That's because, why not? Joel and his love of the great outdoors. Because deep down, Joel was an outdoorsman. It's very obvious. He was a man who loved nature. and loved beating people over the head with a crowbar. I mean, loved nature. Hey, it's Red Dead Redemption 2. No. It looks like it could be something from Red Dead Redemption 2. There is a lot of cowboys and horses in this house. Now one has to wonder if this is something Joel all put together, or if this was a house he just found that already had a lot of this in it, and he's just like, oh. There's Joel's watch from the first game, the one that ended up getting busted, the one that his daughter bought him on his birthday, and his original 6-shooter from the first game. Now, I love another attention to detail that I really love about The Last of Us 2, more specifically, is that no, I'm not coming down yet. You can
Everything
wait.
Okay?
Yeah, you can wait. I know who it is. She can wait. So in the previous games, in games in general, when you carry weapons on you, half the time they're never showed on your character. They just like pull them out of their ass. And so it's nice to see that Naughty Dog always, with their attention to detail, they're like, no, no, no. Every single weapon you carry is going to be visible on you at all times. It's a great attention to detail. Ooh, I like that he kept that photo. Oh, that's cool. He actually framed that. Because all along in the first game, he was always he said, "Oh no, I don't want to remember my past." And then when Ellie finally gave him the photo at near the ending of the first game, it looks like he framed it and kept it. So maybe there's more to that than him just remembering his daughter. Maybe it was like, oh, Ellie gave me this gift. This is special. So now that Ellie has given me this, I have no choice but to accept and keep this. And then here's all of Joel's creations. The gentlemen like to create wood figurines, which is kind of cool. Look at that attention to detail on that too. That's really amazing. Ooh. It's got a nice collection of guitars. All right, now we just need to do one more thing here. We need to go into Joel's closet and grab his coat. I think many of us who've lost a person in our lives will know that feeling of, after you lose someone, especially that close to losing someone, you kind of, all of their clothes that smelled like them, you kind of cherish those things because just the smell of that particular person brings back memories. And I think it's an important part of the grieving process. You for the first little while, you want to have them close to you. You want to be able to. Yeah. Anyway, let's get back into this because there's a cutscene happening now.
Maria, I'm headed to Seattle. I wish I could let it go, but I can't. I have to bring these people to justice. Ellie's gonna try to come after me, but stop her. Take her guns, lock up the horses, maybe lock her up. Buy me some time so I can end this. Love you always, Tommy. He's gonna get himself killed.
He should have taken me with him. You should have given us a group to go after those fuckers.
I wish I could.
You gonna try to lock me up?
I'd prefer that you stay.
That's not gonna fucking
I
happen.
prefer that you stay, but I know you better. You going with her?
Yeah.
So you're just gonna sneak out of here?
Yeah.
On foot?
I find it strange how Maria looks so ugly in The Last of Us 2. I don't remember her looking that ugly in the first game. Either she's really aged poorly, or they've used a different face model for her or something, but she does not look the same as she did in the first game to me at all. She looks way different. Her eyes are further apart. It's just there's a lot different about her.
I told the stable to let you out with your horse. Grab some ammo, too.
Thank you, Maria.
Just, do me a favor and bring my dumbass husband home in one piece, please.
Of course.
All right. Get going, you're losing light.
I love how she turned away to the window, literally to avoid making eye contact with them as she was crying. She wasn't looking out the window to see that there was light going, that they were losing light. That's for sure. She was looking out the window because she didn't want Ellie and Dina to see that she is crying, and maybe they would construe that as her being weak. Which she's not. I don't think anybody that lives in this kind of a world is weak. I think you all have to be strong in order to survive. Endure and survive. As the first game pummeled into our heads multiple times.
Joel couldn't get to his gun.
Jeez. Were you scared?
Well, I didn't even think. I just ran in there, grabbed his gun, and shot the guy in the face.
How old were you?
14. How old were you when you first killed someone?
We talking infected?
No. Fully conscious, non-fungal person.
10?
Wow. What happened?
Guy was coming at my mom. I stabbed him.
Shit. You got me beat.
Yeah, I'm a real badass. So how lost are we?
We're not.
Uh-huh.
Hey, have a little faith.
What about those crazy cannibals you said you and Joel ran into? They came after you guys once. Maybe...
Okay, guys, I think this is where I'm going to end the stream for today. So I want to thank everybody who tuned in today to this live stream of The Last of Us Remastered. Wait, what? The Last of Us 2. I am so sorry. It's because I've been playing so much of The Last of Us Remastered. I'm an idiot. Thank you to everybody who tuned in for The Last of Us 2. This is the PlayStation 4 version, obviously. There is no PlayStation 5 version. However, I am playing it on the PlayStation 5, so we have the added improvement of higher visuals, running at a 4K resolution. Whether or not that's streaming in 4K, I have no idea. Probably not. I think you're probably seeing this in 1080p at 60 frames per second. Now, that is to bring up about another point is that, yes, this is playing at 60 frames per second as opposed to the PlayStation 4's dormant 30 frames per second. So there's a lot more smoothness in the visuals when playing it on the PlayStation 5, as well as a bit higher graphics. Anyway, thank you to Dana Leone for being here today. Thank you to TYT. Thank you to JRock21122. And thank you to Novus. And finally, thank you to Coffee Lover Joel. It's always greatly appreciated to all of you for being here today. And everybody watching after the fact. Greatly appreciated. So, if you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing. I cover PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC, and VR games. If any of that interests you, please consider liking and subscribing. Over on my YouTube channel, you'll find a playlist section of all of the previous live streams I've done. If you've missed any live stream, go over to my playlist section and check it out. You'll also find a joint collaboration section in there. This is a section where I've worked with other YouTubers. You can find their videos in that section. If you like what you see in that section, consider liking and subscribing to those YouTubers as well. Anyway, that's it for me for now. Tune in later today for more of Ghostwire Tokyo. We're going to jump back into that paranormal world, that paranormal open world, and we're going to hunt us some more ghosts. So that's going to be on the PlayStation 5. We're going to be doing that in about 2 hours' time. And aside from that, I will see you guys tomorrow for more of The Last of Us Part 2, and probably more of Ghostwire Tokyo. So thank you very much once again to everybody who tuned in today. It's always greatly appreciated. If you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing, and I will see you soon in a couple of hours' time for more of Ghostwire Tokyo on the PlayStation 5. Thank you once again for tuning into the Gamer's Grotto, and have a wonderful day!